Charlie Chang has recently become very popular on YouTube. Some of his videos have reached millions of views and his channel is now one of the biggest financial channels in the US. But who is this guy and what made him so popular and wealthy? Well, today let's find out. But first of all, let's get to know his background. Charlie Chan was born in Los Angeles on April 18, 1992, and ever since he was a child, he was interested in entrepreneurship. At some point, when he was a teenager, he even sold candies at his school. But as he grew up, he had to shift away from his passion because his parents wanted him to become a doctor. Because of that, he ended up going to college to get the proper education and then apply to the medical school. In 2014, Charlie graduated with honors, but later on he shared his experience of being a college student and he said that it could have been better. After that, he tried to apply to a medical school but was rejected 15 times. His parents were not happy about it, but Charlie did not give up and decided to start side hustles instead. It turned out that Charlie did not enjoy the medical field at all, so he once again became entrepreneur. He has done everything he could, starting from tutoring students to working on commercial print modeling. All of these side hustles gave Charlie a lot of experience so he could move on with his journey. Beside that, he would hit the gym on regular basis to stay in a good looking shape and be healthier. Physical activity must also have helped him to get rid of the accumulated stress and become more confident in himself. Shortly after graduation, Charlie came across Amazon FBA, which is a type of e-commerce business. He was simply looking for a product online, but after struggling to find it, he created his own and it worked very well. While doing that, Charlie created his own brand of clothing, which was primarily for sports. The brand was called CHVRG Athletics. The clothing was simple, just like what Charlie was wearing in his videos. There aren't many people buying it, besides Charlie's fans from YouTube, of course, but he does not seem to focus on making it the number one fashion brand. So, as you can see, he did not become multimillionaire from that. However, his social media has made him way more money. His success with content on various financial topics started in 2020. This was the first thing that provided Charlie with consistent income, and in 2021 he already made $1.5 million in revenue just from YouTube, which is really good. But one thing to understand here is that finances is one of the highest paid topics on YouTube and other platforms, so this amount of money is not surprising. At that point, Charlie's mother finally stopped sending him listings with different jobs. From his words, the success on YouTube was not quick by any means because he started publishing financial content back in 2018 and there was almost no views. But over the years, hard work has paid off. Here you can see a good graphic that shows his progress on YouTube. Now that Charlie has figured out how to grow on social media, he offers help to other creators. Not for free, of course. In fact, he charges up to $1,000 for basic training and almost $5,000 for the executive. It would be interesting to find out if those coaching sessions are actually helpful, but one thing for sure is that the people who need some help with content or income in general do not have the money to pay for Charlie's private sessions. If you have the money, then you can likely get such assistance in many different ways. For example, you can just hire somebody to do YouTube for you completely without you even showing your face on camera. And you can hire somebody to do it full time, not just for 3 months. Anyway, Charlie does a great job on monetizing his skills, and the price makes sense because his time at this point is too valuable to spend it on some coaching sessions for, let's say, $100. It simply does not make sense at this point for him. For the people who actually need some guidance with their career or personal brand, it would probably make more sense to invest those money into a new camera or something else rather than private sessions with Charlie. With that said, let's see how much Charlie makes from all of this social media. The first is the affiliate marketing, which is about 40% of his income. This is done through social media, so I would put it along with brand sponsorship and the AdSense because all of this is done primarily through his YouTube channel. Here's the interesting part. Despite the high prices, Charlie only makes about 10% from the coaching and course sales. So that would be anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 per month. As you can see, Charlie makes a very decent amount of money and yet he does not show off. So that is a positive thing about him. At this point, he does a pretty good job on making money, so his parents are probably not concerned about his future anymore. Now it's clear that it's actually good that Charlie did not get into the medical school because that way he would not be nearly as successful as he is right now. Next, let's look at Charlie's YouTube channel, and it is obvious that it is successful, but is it credible? Now, since Charlie does all of the business stuff that he talks about, or most of it, you cannot say that he tries to trick people. Also, he is definitely putting a lot of efforts into filming the videos and trying to bring value, so he must be on YouTube for the right reason. Sure, he sells courses online, but that is not a bad thing as long as he does what he has promised to do, as long as he provides value. The other question is it a fair price for what he gives you? But that's a totally different question. Alright, hopefully this was interesting. Thank you very much for your time and see you in the next video.